Hey guys, welcome back to Books to Movies. And while I'm still working through Mystic River, I still want to keep the show going every week. So I've got another What Were They Thinking on deck. And this week it's going to be CGI fails. I have four of them, four and a half technically, and I invite you to add your own in the comment section, of course, just so maybe I could revisit this because it's good for a laugh. So, to get started, I'm going to revisit one that I covered already from Poltergeist. It's the demon that pops up during the second attack that looks suspiciously like the Cocoa Puffs bird. I remember watching this when I was a teenager, and my perfect younger sister from over on the Lady Laquelle channel always would imitate the Cocoa Puffs bird whenever that demon made its appearance. So apparently, it looks like the Cocoa Puffs bird was pissed that this choosy mom would not give her kids sugary cereal. I mean, it really did just pop up and roar at her, didn't really do anything. So, with that being said, I too never really gave my son sugary cereal. Perhaps I have to watch my back for the Lucky Charms demon. Alright, moving right along. I covered this one too in a previous video, I think, coming from Return of the Jedi. How much the pit of Sarlacc looks like a huge butthole in the sand. And when they redid it for the remake of, or the re-edit of Return of the Jedi later on, like back in the, I think, late 90s, early millennium, they added a beak to this bunghole in the sand, and it doesn't help matters. It looks like now this butt pipe has a bad case of polyps. Alright, moving right along. In the early mid-90s, for the Super Nintendo system, there was a video game that my perfect younger sister had. It was based on the first three Indiana Jones movies, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade. Anyway, it kind of has the same principles as Super Mario. You leap levels and you fight off, various bosses in each stage. Anyway, at the very final stage of the Raiders of the Lost Ark level, you fight, you fight with the whip. You whip things to death as playing as Indiana Jones. And the final boss in the Raiders of the Lost Ark level is the ghosts coming out of the Ark of the Covenant. And I couldn't find all the production stills and the images I wanted for this. So, if you can, good for you, but use your imagination if you can't. But one of them looks very phallic. And of course, my perfect younger sister said, it looks like the ghost of somebody's penis. And he wasn't wrong. Moving along to the year 2000, when Mission to Mars came out, there was a scene where a tornado on Mars formed and it seemed a bit sentient. It chased after and consumed some of the explorers. But it too had a similarly phallic image to it. So while watching this, I said, "Dee, what does that look like to you? Remember your Indiana Jones video game?" He said, "Yeah, the ghost of penis past." And on the other side of that spectrum, going over to first, Starship Troopers and Aliens. Okay, so in Starship Troopers, we've got these terrifying bugs that hack people to pieces and spit out straight lava. And the head boss of all these terrifying beasts looks suspiciously like a vagina. I can't wrap my stupid little head around why. And, when it shows the tanked face hugger in Aliens turn around and try to reach for Ripley and Newt, the underside of that frickin' thing looks suspiciously coochie too. I I can't wrap my head around why. It's who is designing these monsters to look like sex organs? And I don't know, I wonder if it's by accident. I wonder if When I think about these kinds of things, I'm reminded the act is not called bumping uglies for nothing. And that is all I have for now for today's What Were They Thinking? If you have some CGI fails to contribute in the comment section, please do. I would love to revisit this because, it's a little bit of humor. But other than that, thank you for watching. Please leave your comments. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share, and if you're feeling generous, hit up my sponsor in the description. And I'll see you back next book and movie.